Welcome back to Teshkid FX for another price prediction update, and in this video I'll be giving you a price prediction update on Harmony One, whose current price stands at the $0.02218 mark, and here on TradingView the market is up by 7.51%, and in this video I want to give the key scenarios that I expect to play out, basing my analysis on the Elliot waves and the Fibonacci's, and also the key areas of support and resistances. So if you're interested in such content, make sure that you stick around till the end of the video. I'll kickstart the video by giving a brief of what has been happening on this chart. From the all-time high, Harmony One has been seeing lower prices in this massive ABC correction, which has taken us now to around the $0.016 mark. And I believe by so doing, Harmony One has done whatever we needed it to do in its ABC correction, and soon we might see this pump to the upper side in this Elliot wave count, having a wave 5 taking us back to an all-time high. But before that plays out, there are key scenarios that I expect to play out down here. So if I jump to the 4-hour chart so that I can give a comprehensive analysis, here on the 4-hour chart you can see that from the moment we touched that low at around the $0.016 mark, we started seeing higher prices in this movement to the upper side. We were trading within this channel and we broke out of it, broke out of a key area of resistance, started trading above another key area of resistance up here, and we made a high up here, and from that high we started seeing a retracement to the lower side. And in that retracement we have also started seeing another channel which is information here, which we are trading within. And in this movement to the upper side, after making that high, I expected us to have a retracement to the lower side, and if I use the Fibonacci's to see whether that retracement has done the minimum that we expect a retracement to do, you can see that that retracement to the lower side has gone to the area between the fib level 0.5 and the fib level 0.618. We even overshooted those Fibonacci's and touched a key area of support down here at around the $0.019 mark, and from there we started seeing another nice pump to the upper side, which is the move that we are in at the moment. And now that we are trading within this channel right here, that brings me to the key possible scenarios that I expect to play out here. And the very first one is that we might be able to break out of this channel to the upper side, and for that to happen we also need to see a retest of this key area of resistance which we are facing at the moment. And you can see that right here, yesterday we tried to break above that key area of resistance. We tried to push to the upper side of the channel, but we did not manage to do that, and we even came down to the lower side of the channel, and after touching the bottom we even broke out of the channel a little bit to the lower side. And at the moment we are trading back within the channel, and I expect us to continue pushing to the upper side. And once we break above the upper side of that channel, maybe we might have a retest of that upper side of the channel, because you can see that the upper side of the channel is a trend line, and once we have a retest of that area, it's possible that we continue pushing to the upper side and go to this high that we made right here, which is within this yellow target that is at around the $0.025 mark. And that area is also acting as an area of resistance. So once we get to that area and we have a retest of that area, it's possible that we continue pushing to the upper side to around the $0.03 mark. And the reason as to why I'm saying the $0.03 mark is because it's the area that we have our next key area of resistance. And if I also use the trend-based Fibonacci's here, connecting this low down here to that high up here, then dragging the fibs to that low down there, you can see that the trend-based Fibonacci gives me a target area at around the $0.0332 mark. And that would mean if we are going to get to that key area key target area on the Fibonacci's, we need to break above that key area of resistance at around the $0.029 mark. That is close to $0.03 mark, and once that happens, we can have a retest and then continue pushing to the upper side. So let's be patient and see how that move plays out to the upper side. The other key possible scenario that can play out is that we might try to break above this key area on this channel, and we might be unable to break above it, get rejected up here, and get another pullback to the lower side, and maybe find support on this key area and maybe find support on this support line down here. And once that happens, we can then have massive support down here and then continue pushing to the upper side. And if we lose that key area of support, it's possible that we break down to the lower side of the channel. And if we break out of the channel to the lower side, then I would expect us to go back to around the $0.019 mark, where we have our next key area of support. Also, basing my analysis on the Elliot waves, it's possible that here we are seeing whatever we have been seeing here from the low down here to this high might be a wave 1 of the Elliot wave. Then we saw a wave 2, which we have seen it has done whatever we expected it to do to the lower side, basing it on the Fibonacci's. So what might be information at the moment might be that wave 3 to the upper side, which I have shown you using the trend based Fibonacci that I have a target of around the $0.03 mark. So it's possible that if we get to the $0.03 mark, that might be our wave 3. Then we might see a wave 4 and then a wave 5. And if that move plays out, then we can name this as a higher Elliot wave count wave 1. Then we might expect another wave 2, a wave 3, a wave 4, and another wave 5 to complete the higher Elliot wave count wave 1 to the upper side. So those are the key scenarios that I expect to play out. And if I look at the indicators, here on the RSI we are trading at around the 59 mark, and that would mean we have room for us to continue pushing to the upper side if we manage to break out of that channel that we are trading within. And it is also possible that if we break to the lower side, that move to the lower side will still be supported here on the RSI. So let's be patient and see which move plays out first. But I believe we might be able to break out of that channel to the upper side and continue pushing to around the $0.025 mark. And here on the MACD, we have printed a bullish cross, which is very positive for Harmony 1, because that would imply it's possible that we continue unlocking even higher prices, break out of that channel, and go to around the $0.025 mark, where we have our next key area of resistance. So let's be patient and see how that plays out, and I'll keep you updated.